Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and we have here 2014 BMW 328 diesel, and that's valid for the 3 series from those years, I think 14 to 19 or 20, something like that. I'll mention in the description what year that model is, but I'm going to show you how to change your cabin filter, cabin AC HVAC filter, and that filter would be underneath here under the glove box. And what we need to do is we need to get to several bolts here, and the bolts are, you're gonna have a 10mm here for that's a nut for the airbag right here and right here, and then in the next hole right here, right here and over here, we're gonna have a T20 Torx. So that's what I'm gonna start taking off now. I think it's a T25 probably. Yes, this is a T25, not T20. Here we go. Okay, you need to grab this panel from here and here and pull it down. And that's how, wow, why is this? Okay, well, that's the T20. Okay, the 10mm bolts actually holding the airbag to the plastic cover, so we don't need to remove those because the airbag is mounted here anyway. It's advisable to disconnect this airbag because it's right here, and we need to remove, we're gonna need to remove this this panel out of here, but I don't want to touch this airbag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually take the 10mm out and not disconnect the airbag, because we're gonna need to disconnect the battery, this and that. It's easier for me to do this. Here we go. And I'm gonna leave this airbag on the side here. And let me disconnect this, the doom light. Here we go. Here we go, the 10mm is here, and I'm gonna leave this airbag here, yes, on the side, so it's out of the way. The airbag should be under a cover here. Oh yeah, so the airbag is under a round cover. So let me get this stuff here. Let me show where this airbag, where the filter is. It's inside this cover that looks like a round, this round piece that you see here. So we have, I think that's a T20 in this case, several bolts, I think 1 and 2 bolts here to take out, so we can unclip this and the filter will come out downwards. The filter is straight when you buy it, but when you install it in, it's gonna have to be fit in this space, like the way you see it here. Okay, T20 one is here, and then we have another one here. Okay, I don't see another. Come on, I don't see another bolt. No, so we have to push this down. And when you open this, you're gonna see on the left side this kind of extension for drainage. Just leave this cap on the side here. Don't get it off, because that's a drainage pipe here. I don't see the disconnection point there. I don't want to tear it out or something, because it's gonna start leaking inside the car. Now what you have to do is you have to pull this filter out. Woo! And this thing is nasty. I can see the leaves and dirt on the bottom, so that's why I need to show you guys what this is not supposed to look like, and this is what this is not supposed to look like. So extreme dirt, very nasty. As you can see, this probably has the original miles on the car, and this is BMW. I'm gonna assume this is original 80,000 mile filter. Okay guys, this is not acceptable, because look at this dirt. This is what this driver is breathing. Remember, this is the filter that protects the air going to the AC system and the evaporator. If this doesn't stop the bad, messed up bacteria and particles, those particles are going to end up inside the AC evaporator, and when that evaporator is condensating, releasing water, when you're running the AC in heat in the hot weather, the bacteria is going to start building up there, and it's going to clog up your AC evaporator. It's going to make it rusty, and it's going to make it leak. And at that point, you're gonna be talking about $5,000-$6,000 repair to replace the AC evaporator. I think that's a dealer cost is probably been between $3,000 and $5,000 to get to the evaporator, because you have to take the whole dashboard out. Engine removal, transmission removal, those are the same labor hours as removing the dashboard. Those are the three main jobs, and it's not a joke. Because of what? Because of this $50 filter. Look at this. That is how not this is supposed to look like. The only way to prevent this is, again, this filter must be replaced, or needs to be replaced, at 10,000 miles, every 10,000 miles. I mean, I don't know how to emphasize to you that how important this is. Look at this again, so you can see in big detail. This is what the driver was breathing. Do you think this is nice? I don't think so. I know it's not nice, and most likely this AC was stinking like dirty, like, you know, dirty 1 month old socks. Here we go. So, original filter, yes or no? I think so. That's original filter, 80,000 miles. Or if it's not 80, it's probably between 30 and 40 and 50, something in that range. I don't, the owner never told me when they replaced this last, so maybe they don't even know that this is supposed to be replaced. But you must replace these filters. I would say these are one of the most ignored filters on car services. So let's get the filter that I got from the owner, because he bought this from BMW again, but you can see it's made, the original one is made by Valio right here, so I'm sure you can, or actually no, it's made by MAN, so either MAN or Valio, but I would say MAN filter will have this on the aftermarket market, and that would be cheaper than getting this it will be cheaper than getting this OEM filter. So guys, this is the new filter. It was purchased at the dealership. This is the part number if you guys need this thing. Made in Germany, man, original filter from BMW. Again, as I said, you can probably get this cheaper or on the aftermarket market instead of buying from BMW. This is a charcoal filter, so it is what it's supposed to be, and we need to follow the arrow of airflow. So airflow is from inside coming towards me. You see the arrow here, so it's the correct way. So let's go and install this. And again, as you can see, this filter is straight. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to bend this in order to get it inside of this compartment. Otherwise this will not fit. So the way you bend it is here. I need to start first from the inside out. Okay, you bend the inside first here, and then you bend here, but try to push this inner side first and all the way through. Once you reach this bottom, it should stay on, and then you need to clip this cap back in. This cap has a clip all the way back down here and a clip here. So there are two clips. Make sure, because there's a seal, in order this not to leak inside the car, make sure this you're inside this in the proper slot, and try to move this properly and see if it moves. If it doesn't and it clips and you see the seal is inside the groove, then you are where you're supposed to be. Again, double check always. And now we need to install the T20. So one T20 is here. You also have a guide here. Actually, there's a hole with a guide right next to the T20, so this cap doesn't go, it won't go anywhere else anyway. Okay, one T20, and you have a second T20 back down here. Okay. Okay. And filter is in. Now, next step is we need to install, I think we can install this the other way around, actually, where we can install this with the, yeah, that's what we need to do. We can install this by installing the airbag with the T25 bolts first, because they fit in these. I just realized that I can start these T25 first here. I can get them started in their slots here. You don't need to get them tight, because remember, all we just need to do is just kind of get them in right here and right here. The T25, get them through, and then now the T10, actually the 10 millimeter nuts will hold this airbag into the proper slot into the panel. So start the T25, and now I'm going to install. I'm going to connect the doom light. So we have the doom light here. Okay, and then we have the cigarette lighter here, the auxiliary power. And I'm gonna try to get this through, connect this, and then we can push this in. And once we push this in, then we can actually get the 10 millimeter installed. So be careful with this slot here. Okay, there we go. And now you will be able to see the 10 millimeter getting through the slots here, and they're holding. That's where the airbag is being held. So I'm going to start the 10 millimeter. And I'm going to start the 10 millimeter bolts or nuts here. Perfect. The second one here. Perfect. Make sure the panel is clipped. There are two clips here that needs to go through. And now we can actually get the T25 tight, the two bolts that we installed by hand, because that's gonna finish how that's gonna finish, or that's gonna push the bolts in the metal frame all the way through. Here we go. And this is it. This is how this filter is installed, cabin filter on this 325 or 328 BMW 2014 328. It's a diesel version, but this thing is valid for all the 3 series from those years. And again, please guys, replace these filters every 10,000 miles or every 2 oil changes, because otherwise you will destroy your AC system. You saw the dirt. I've showed you enough times this really bad filter. This is one of the worst filters I've seen. So again, thanks for watching guys. Please hit that like and subscribe buttons. It's your support helps me to run this channel so I can make more videos, and I can save you more money, or tons of money in our case. And again, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.